ask pick your boxing brain, not the promoter brain, because you're neutral on this one. Who wins Mikey and Spence and why?
I think Errol Spence wins the fight for a number of reasons. Love Mikey as a fighter, tremendous talent, but given to have a chance to see Errol, I've been to a lot of his fights, but just actually seeing him work in the gym. He worked with Floyd in a training camp 5-6 years ago. I know what he's capable of bringing to the table.
How'd that work?
And what Errol brings to the table, he's not the fastest guy in the world, he's not the strongest guy in the world, and there might be one or two attributes that Mikey might have better than him, but one thing about Errol, he's very consistent. And it's hard to beat a guy who's young, athletic, and who's very consistent. You know what I mean? He gets into a rhythm and he does things, and it's hard to beat a big, strong guy with a good jab, and he stays with an educated jab, and he understands the game, because it's like, but more importantly, what I found out firsthand, you gotta have some shit to keep him off of you. I watched him and Floyd in camp, and it gets no better than fighting the best guy there. It's like, you know, he gave Floyd some great work.
And there was a lot of rumors about that. He gave Floyd a black eye. Is that true?
No. It's not even about that. And real cats don't discuss, you know, what goes on, you know, like the details in camp. He's a tremendous fighter. He gave Floyd some of the best work that he's had. And it's like, you gotta think when you fight him. But he puts mental pressure on you that forces you to make a lot of mistakes. It forces you to make a lot of mistakes because he's not gonna go overboard with certain things. He just does every single thing. And it's hard to be the guy with a good jab, with good sound fundamentals. He's in great shape for 12 rounds, and he's looking to punish you. You know what I mean? I think the flip side, Mike is a tremendous talent. I watched him beat a couple other black fighters who are very athletic and all of the above. But Errol just brings a lot more to the table. Other than his confidence, he has the skill set, and he's relentless, but more importantly, consistent. Errol hits you on the arms, he hits you in the body, and you hurt. It ain't always about hitting him upside the head. You know what I mean? It's like Errol breaks you down over a period of time, and it just would not surprise me. People saying, "Oh, it could be the later," but would not be, because you have to have something to keep him off of you. You can turn him all day, you can do this, but it's just like he's gonna walk through that.
Do you think we're gonna see a unified welterweight division?
Oh yeah, I definitely. How can you not? How can you not? The AL, PBC, they have all the welterweights. So how you not gonna see the best fighting the best?
What will be your timetable for that?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm not really concerned with that. I'm involved with some other stuff, but I know what's going on. I know every fight that's going on, about to be made, and all the above. But there are a lot of competitive fights within the PBC that are going to get made, not could be made, that are going to get made.
Since we got boxing IQ underrated, we always talk about Mike.
Very much so. Very much so. The kid can go. I can honestly say firsthand, I got a chance to see him box Floyd. I was extremely impressed, and it wasn't that that some have one way or another, but it's very impressive to see a young guy that reminds you a lot of yourself. You know what I mean? But then he happens to be left-handed, he happens to be bigger, and it's like, Errol is a beast. He's a fucking beast, man. It's like, I'm just like, but that's why I do respect Mikey for taking this fight, because a lot of times, I'm telling you guys, it looks a little easier until you get up in there. It looks just a little bit easier until you get up in there. And Errol Spence has one of the best jabs in boxing. He's probably the best body puncher in boxing. You know, just same way they talked about Whitaker's defensive skills.
Sure.
Pernell was also one of the best body punchers in the sport. You know, and Earl is just, he has a punishing jab, and and the mental pressure that he puts on you gotta have some shit to back him up. If you don't have nothing to back him up, then what are we talking about?
What would happen with him and Crawford, since we got you going, Leonard? Would he beat Crawford, Spence, or you got to give it to Terrence in that fight?
Spence beat Crawford. And
Really? He's that special, huh?
Spence beats Crawford, and I think Terrence is the best fighter in the world.
Pound for pound.
It's just that and the thing about Earl, he got better. I personally see from when he worked with Floyd how much better that he's gotten. It's just little tips that he's gotten from Floyd, and it's just like, he's tough, man. That dude is tough. That dude is one tough dude, and it's like, if you got a fighter and you got to go through him on some real shit, you better probably be going the other way. Probably better be going around the other door, man.
Okay.
Why are some of the legends picking Mikey, do you think?
Well, because a lot of times what happened is that a lot of the legends who, you know, they had a tremendous amount of success in the sport, but shit is different. Shit is different. When I brought Errol in for camp, I mean, we had like 5 killers that Floyd was working with, and I felt bad because it was like 5 championship fights that Floyd had to fight. I mean, you know, to work back to back to back. But with Errol, it's like that shit was a fight.
Really?
It was a fight because it's like, and he don't approach it. He's one of the most respectful, humble guys that are out there. He just comes to do his thing. But the dude can go, and Mikey can go too. But I just think that he doesn't have enough to keep him off of him for 12 rounds. Mikey got tremendous footwork, excellent counter puncher, but if you're not putting that heat on Broner, Easter, meaning the heat where it's just like what are you gonna do with Errol Spence? A guy that's gonna keep on coming and coming and coming and coming. But I think it's gonna be an excellent fight. And again, 1,000% you got to give the nod and people make a big deal out of there's no pressure on Mikey. Mikey got a lot of damn pressure on him. Don't be fooled with none of that, because as good as Mikey is, Mikey don't want to go into this fight and not only does it come off on the other side of the fence, but you can get beat up in a fight and never be the same.
Never be the same.
Lose your prime.
You know what I'm saying? This is a very dangerous fight for him. Very, very dangerous. But again, I love his courage. I think that he's one of the best fighters out there. We would have loved to work with the kid, and it's like, he's an exceptional talent. And you see how, you know, he worked with the brothers and, you know, all of that. And again, nothing but mad respect for Mikey. That's what I'm saying. Earl will have to get way more credit with beating and dominating Mikey Garcia the way that I envisioned it to have. He might not get the stoppage, but I'm telling you, he's going to inflict a lot of damage and a lot of, you know, pain to it. But he just has no choice. I mean, you know, it's not like that Errol's going to set a trap for him and, okay, yeah, I'm cussing. And he's not gonna be able to figure it out. I mean, Earl's done seen it up. Shit, fucking Earl done boxed Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. And it was a thinking thing.
Really?
Yeah, this shit is chess, not checkers. You know what I mean? And it's like, and that was 5-6 years ago when they fought.
He was on his
That's what
hoverboard. I
Derek
remember
James
that
said
shit.
yesterday. He's like, he sparred with Floyd Mayweather. I don't think Mikey's as smart as Floyd. So that tells you right there.
No, he's not. But maybe some of these media types might say that. I've heard them say that Lomachenko was better than Floyd. So I mean, some of these idiot media types, and not none of you guys.
Hey, Leonard.